Now, shifting focus, the high-level panel on One Nation, One Poll, headed by ex-President Ram Nath Kovind, has submitted its report to President Draupadi Murmu. The panel submitted the report, comprising of 18,626 pages, to the President. Now, in its report, the panel has strongly pitched for simultaneous national, state and local body polls in 2029. It has suggested phased implementation of simultaneous elections. Initially, simultaneous polls to the Lok Sabha and the state assemblies can be held. It can then be followed by local body polls within a time frame of 100 days. Now, keeping in mind the potential scenarios of political uncertainty, the panel has also suggested that in cases of a hung house or a no-confidence motion, fresh polls can be conducted for the remainder of the 5-year term. Now, the panel is of the opinion that simultaneous polls will transform the electoral process and governance. It will also save public money, lessen administrative burden. And remember, the panel was formed in September last year. And apart from Kovind, the other members of this committee are Home Minister Amit Shah, the former leader of the opposition in the Rajya Sabha Ghulam Nabi Azad, the ex-Finance Commission Chairman N.K. Singh, the ex-Lok Sabha Secretary General Subhash Kashyap, and senior advocate Harish Salve as well. All right, now we are crossing over to my colleague Harish to get us more details on this. Harish, take us through some more of the takeaways from the report. Now the report has been submitted. What exactly is next?
Yes, that's right, Aisha. In fact, a big development as far as the raging debate over a need for one nation, one poll is concerned. The Ram Nath Kovind panel, as you rightly said, has submitted its report to President Draupadi Murmu, and has very significantly, after studying and conducting survey and examining the need and the feasibility of the one nation, one poll, has suggested rollout of one nation, one poll from 2029. And since a lot of groundwork is required, it said that it's not possible from 2024, and has recommended several key amendments to very principal acts like the Constitution of India, Representation of People's Act, rules and procedures of Lok Sabha, rules and procedures of Assembly, and has very importantly recommended addition of a chapter on ONOP in the Constitution under Chapter 15, with subtitles like simultaneous polls, sustainability of simultaneous polls, and a common electoral roll, very important for the synchronized elections to Lok Sabha, state assemblies, and the local bodies, as you rightly put. In fact, regarding the framework of the One Nation, One Poll, it has suggested advancing or postponing of state polls in several states to synchronize with the Lok Sabha elections. And for example, it said the assembly election of West Bengal will be held in 2026, Tamil Nadu in 2027, Kerala in 2028. But the tenure of all these assemblies will end in 2029. Only then there is a synchronized elections. And coming to one more very interesting point, it says that in case of a hung assembly or a government collapses, there should be election only for the remainder period. So these are some of the key recommendations made by the COVID panel. And remember, Aisha, these are only of recommendatory nature. These are not binding on the government. But yes, Modi government has supported One Nation, One Poll. That is why it had ordered a feasibility study.
Absolutely.
So now this report will be studied before the government, central government decides to implement it. Back to you.
All right, Harish, thank you so much for joining us and taking us through those key takeaways. Now, shifting